Spencer had a friend in Chile who makes guitars, and he was telling us about his friend over coffee, and his friend's name was Lito Benito, and he made guitars in Chile. And my mind just went reeling with the possibilities of how great a song that could be.
My poor friend.
But I was daunted by the challenge of such a poetic image, Lito Benito, who makes guitars in Chile. Alex McMurray was undaunted. He dove right in with both feet and gave us this.
I want to be Lito Benito and build a guitar that can bark. Live down in Chile and wake up a new day and play that guitar in the dark. What is the worst that can happen? Wake up a pinata one day, be whacked at with sticks by boys who are 6. I wonder what Lito would say. He'd say, I sail away. Don't wait till mañana's today. Fishing for whales with the wind in your sails. I sail away. One day without fanfare or drama, he went home to care for his mama. She needed him home to answer the phone and make sure she changed her pajamas. In summer he met a senora among all the fauna and flora. In South Valparaiso, he squandered his say-so. She's off to the playa with Laura. She think, I sail away. Don't wait till mañana's today. Life is a dream when you're floating downstream. I sail away. And Lito thought it was funny when Thibodeau offered him money to build a guitar. It wasn't too hard, or even a gringo to play. There was nothing else Lito could say. He said, I sail away. Don't wait till mañana's today. Fishing for whales with the wind in your sails. I sail away. Today, life is a dream when you're floating downstream. I sail away.
I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded after singing those harmonies. So I got a phone call one day and Jim McCormick calls me. He says, hey Paul, you're late for the writing session at Spencer's. I said, oh crap, man. I jumped in my car, got to start writing things down. On the way over, I was raised Catholic in New Orleans, so naturally I'm still guilty, even though I'm not Catholic anymore. And I was so guilty, I wrote half a song. I was like going to give it to him like a little dog giving a dead squirrel, you know? And I got there, and I knocked on Spencer's door, and I said, hey Spence, I'm sorry I'm late. And he said, late for what? I said, well, Jim called me, told me I'm late for the writing session. He said, Jim isn't here.
Always do that. Always do that.
Jim pulled up at that moment and came running out of the car. He said, sorry I'm late, guys. And Spencer said, we were just discussing late for what? Well, let's call Alex. He's always organized. He'll know. And Alex says, no, we're not writing. I don't have a babysitter, and I don't want to see you guys today. So we wrote half songs, and then Alex came in. We finished them. We recorded them. And it started all because of good old-fashioned Catholic guilt. I think it's great that I was late for work today, but I'm okay to lose my way and wander for a day.
Yeah, I don't mind, I'm just fine with all that I've been through, but I admit I got one regret, and that's losing you. Losing you, losing you. Every day I wake up thinking this can't be true. To sleep again, I'll be trying to dream of when I was far away from losing you. My car got towed and I'm owed about $1 million. I bet the ponies at the track, but I ran out of luck, and I need a drink. Instead I think of how I'm feeling blue. That's when I start to realize I'm losing losing you. One day I'll get that tag.
Thank you very much.
One day.
I'd like to send that last song out to an old friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a while. He's in the back of the room, but he's my favorite dumbass. Good to see you, buddy.
And he waves. How many people waved back then? That was pretty funny.
Only one. He knows he's my favorite dumbass.
You're not gonna mention the guy's name?
How about we have Paul Sanchez?
Kurtwood Smith. Kurtwood Smith in the back of the house, y'all. One of the finest actors to come through New Orleans and dig our music.
All right.
And the dumbass was a catchphrase line from that 70s show. It's what he kept calling his son. Dumbass. Oh, you don't remember the 70s at all, but
I'm really sure. I think we should hear a Paul Sanchez song. How about that? Would you like that?
Well, I will do one if I can ask Jim and Spencer and Alex and all of you to sing along. I wrote this song with my dear friend John Boutte. It's the first song we ever wrote together of many. And we wrote it when we were discussing the differences in our lives, being black and white in New Orleans, playing rock and roll and jazz. And he smiled at me and said, baby, black or white, we're all gonna meet at the foot of Canal Street. So he wrote this song for the people who had gone before. And think about that when you sing this with the band, when I say, I'll see you there at the foot of Canal Street. What will you wear at the foot of Canal? What will the band be playing? What will the people be singing at the foot of Canal Street? Is your father alive? Yeah. Does your mother pray? Yeah. I wanna put on my golden crown at the foot of Canal Street. Don't waste your time being angry, when a moment's better with a smile. And if you feel your time's been wasted here for a while. And I was standing at the bus stop, I was just across from Krause, and I was waiting for the driver to take me to my heavenly house. And I'll see you there at the foot of Canal Street. What will you wear at the foot of Canal? What will the band be playing? What will the people be singing? Does your father alive? Yeah. Does your mother pray? Yeah. I wanna put on my golden crown at the foot of Canal. Alex McMurray, y'all. That's Alec McMurray, y'all, let me in. And don't waste your time being angry, when a moment's better with a smile. And if you feel your time's been wasted here with me for a while, standing at the bus stop, I was just across from Krause, waiting for the driver to take me to my heavenly house. And I'll see you there at the foot of Canal Street. What will you wear at the foot of Canal Street? What will the band be playing? And what will the people be saying? Does your father alive? Does your mother pray? Yeah. I wanna put on my golden crown at the foot of Canal. Y'all sing it one time for us. And I'll see you there
At the foot of Canal Street.
What will you wear?
At the foot. That sounds so pretty.
What will the band be playing? And what will the people be saying?
Yeah, you
Does your father lie there? Does your mother pray? put on my golden crown. I wanna lay my burden down. I'll be moving up to higher ground at the foot of Canal Street. At the foot of Canal Street. Yes, Spencer, you know you got it, baby.
Paul Sanchez, yo.
Feeling it, man. It was screaming to come out. That was back from childhood, man.
That's right. Raised by a Baptist minister, that was not easy.
Thank y'all very much.
Well, this has all been bright and sunshiny and fine and all that, but there is an underbelly in this region that we haven't really dealt with yet today. There's a ghost train rolling down the track. Once you get on that train, you won't be coming back. It's the last train everybody rides. Take you to the other side. In the midnight, hear the whistle whine. Through the dark night, see the headlights shine. Say your goodbyes for the last time. Ride the ghost train to the end of the line. It's a one-way fares all aboard. Get your ticket on the day you're born. On the last day, you ride it all alone. In the midnight, hear the whistle whine. Through the dark night, see the headlights shine. Say your goodbyes for the last time. Ride the ghost train to the end of the line. Alex summoning the swamp creatures. I would really like to hear some more of that. Would you mind if I indulge myself and ask Alex to do it again? Ghost train, ghost train, ghost train. Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much.
Is the song of Alex McMurray's is the one I wanted to do. It was my favorite Alex song before I ever got to play music with him, and it's still one of my favorites of his, called Wedding Day. Day's done. I'm knocking back the medicine. Ain't no sin to be lonely. One more time, the faces of our friends floating past, till at last I see my one and only. On our wedding day, seems like only yesterday. Each night on my TV set, as if I ever could forget. On our wedding day, we took our time, or so they say. Now I don't have much to do, since time went and caught up with you. Kids are gone, your mama took them, I couldn't tell. It's just as well, because I'm a baby too. I'm marking time, and everything is just as it was, just because they were touched by you. On our wedding day, seems like only yesterday. Each night on my TV set, as if I ever could forget. On our wedding day, we took our time, or so they say. But now I don't have much to do, since time went and caught up with you. And next you're gonna dance with your dad. Still I'm glad now you're smiling over his shoulder. My best man, flower girls and ring-bearer boys, all the joys, and one day I grow older. On our wedding day, seems like only yesterday. Each night on my TV set, as if I ever could forget. On our wedding day, we took our time, or so they say. But now I don't have much to do, since time went and caught up with you. Thank you all very much. I want to thank the Threadheads. You guys are amazing. My first Threadhead Patry was in 2007. I had lost my house in the flood. I had left the band I was in for 14 years, and I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't even realize I was in shock. And I got asked to play the Patry, as it was called and still is, with John Boutté. And after we finished, this fella from California was talking with this fella from Florida, and they got an idea, and the fella from California walked up and said, "Hey, you and John sound great together, you should make a record." I said, "Man, I lost everything in the flood, I can't even make rent right now." And he said, "Well, how much do you need?" And I told him, and he said, "Okay, I'll get in touch." And being in the record business for a lot of years, I thought, yeah, right. And then 2 weeks later, he called me and said, "Okay, I have the money, and where do I send the check?" And I was stunned, because he didn't say, "I want you to sign something." He didn't say, "I want to own your songs." He didn't say any of the normal standard stuff. He just said, "Promise me that you'll pay the money back when the CD comes out," because some of the people putting up money are out of work and could only put up $5, but they just wanted to help the music of New Orleans. And so we did my CD and we did John Bouté's CD, and they felt what we all wanted to feel at the time. They felt empowered. At the time when we all felt so powerless, both the people who lived here in New Orleans and the people who loved us so much and wanted to help. And when they felt empowered, they felt good, and they kept going. And in the last 9 years, the Threadheads have donated over $500,000 to musical-related New Orleans charities. In addition, they have raised over $500,000 to release over 50 CDs by New Orleans artists affected by the flood, y'all. That's an amazing thing, affecting the music of New Orleans for generations to come. Including everybody on the stage, that's correct. They also have an organization that's benefiting from the raffle today called Fest for Kids, that helps to buy musical instruments for kids. It also buys Jazz Fest tickets for the kids, that as they learn during the year what the music is, they get taken to Jazz Fest, which they could never afford to do, to see what the music's supposed to look like. In addition to that, there's the Threadhead Cultural Foundation, which quarterly issues grants to artists of all types from New Orleans. Grants you don't have to pay back, grants to support the music, the art, and the culture of New Orleans. In 9 years' time, that's an awful lot of work to do to help rebuild and renew. Give a hand to the Threadheads, y'all. You're all welcome.
Well, unfortunately, we cannot do this all day. There's lots of great music coming your way. But we have time to do a couple more songs.
Yeah, you're right. On the record I do a song by Spencer Bohren called Borrowed Time, and over time it's become, it's curious to me that this whole idea to call these guys up and say you want to get together came from me wanting to hear a version of The Road Goes On Forever and the Party Never Ends by Robert Earl Keen. And then I found this song by Spencer's. I fell in love with the song, and there's a line in the song that says, "The road never ends." And so here I am again at this line. I'm waiting for it to show up again. I know it's coming. Anyway, thank you all very much for hanging with us today, for having us at your party. We appreciate a whole bunch. The snakes crawl at night, wild dogs howl in the moonlight, the wind it moans and whispers, just an hour past midnight. Down by the border, ain't hard to cross the line, but every dog has his day, man. Tomorrow is mine. Everyone has a secret, You're gonna reap what you sow. I was born of good luck, and I'm standing on my tiptoes, 'cause the water is rising, night is deep. I'm out on a limb here, I can't sleep, living on borrowed time. Anyone can read the signs, living on borrowed time. But tomorrow's mine, could be the devil's dream, might be the promised land. But when the river of hope turns to a river of sand, heaven knows at the ending, please give me some kind of clue. I work my fingers to the bone, babe, my heart is true. Between the lines, it's now or never. It ain't your fault or mine, but the road never ends. It's all downhill from here. This is the real deal, baby. There ain't nothing to fear. Living on borrowed time, anyone can read the signs. Living on borrowed time, but tomorrow is mine. Living on borrowed time, anyone can read the signs. Living on borrowed time, but tomorrow is mine.
Hey, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. We have to go, but we really couldn't do it without you. You may think you're here to see us or you're here because of us, but we are really here because of you. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts. We want you to sing with this one. It's not a whole lot of words. I know you're not that loaded just yet. You can sing with it.
And the thing about being a Threadhead for so many years is that at first it was just a party. And then weddings came up. And then funerals came up. And people that you love getting sick came up. And so through the years, we celebrate when we see each other. My friends, Byron and Vicky, went through an awful lot this year, and they couldn't be happier to be sitting here together holding hands. So it goes out for them, it goes out to all the Threadheads. The ones that are here, the ones that we miss.
Mississippi, we'd take the ferry to old Algiers. Me and my buddies, we'd ride for hours, go back and forth while the day disappeared.
Then there was music that came through a window, reached out to grab me and pulled me inside. And all that was wrong and broken around me went up in smoke as we all got high. Let's lift our glasses and drink to the sadness, sing the familiar old songs with our friends. All too soon comes the end of the tune, and who knows when we'll be together again.
Younger, I leaned on the railing, silently watching that river roll by. Now that same river is laid out below me, from out of my window up here in the sky.
Let's lift our glasses and drink to the sadness and sing the familiar old songs with our friends. All too soon comes the end of the tune. Who knows when we'll be together again? I had to go to the mountain to find something back here that I left behind. Let's lift our glasses and drink to the sadness and sing the familiar old songs with our friends. All too soon comes the end of the tune, and who knows when we'll be together again.
After a lifetime of crossing that river, heading on over and heading back home.
It's always a river that runs through your lifetime. It'll be that same river wherever you roam. Let's lift our glasses and drink to the sadness and sing the familiar old songs with our friends. All too soon comes the end of the tune. Who knows when we'll be together again? Let's lift our glasses and drink to the sadness and sing the familiar old songs with our friends. All too soon comes the end of the tune, and who knows when we'll be together again. Who knows when we'll be together again. That's the Wright brothers, y'all. Thank you, Threadheads.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all. Alex McMurray, Jim McCormick, there's Paul Sanchez, and I'm Spencer Bohren. See you around.